Let us understand this example once again, because it is quite important to understand a concept of cyclotron, and every year a question comes on the cyclotron. So let us see this example. So what is the example? We have a magnetic field. That magnetic field is inside the plane of this paper. So this is shown by cross. So and this motion of particle is in this direction. So let us calculate the in what direction the force will be. So we know F is equal to Q. Again this is a positive charged particle, so plus Q, V cross B. Okay, so this was the equation. Now this, let us put the directions here. So definitely this is positive z axis, so V is positive Z. Okay, now this magnetic field is inside the plane of paper, so this is positive Y. We always take this as negative Y. This is negative Y, this is negative Z, and this is positive X, and this one is negative X. Please remember, we always take positive Y inside, not outside. We always take positive Y inside. So magnetic field is along positive Y. So what would be the equation? Plus Q, this V, Z is K cross By is Bj. If you remember the equation, J cross K is J cross K is simply I. Okay, J cross K is simply I, but it is K cross J. It is K cross J. So that means it is minus I. So let us put it here. So force is simply in direction of, this is Q, this is positive not negative, V B, and the direction is minus I, that means minus x axis, negative x axis. So force is in negative x axis. So now it is clear what would be the direction of the force. So once we know the direction of the force, let us understand what they are trying to say. So if the particle is moving in positive z axis, magnetic field is in positive y axis, the force will be on negative x axis. Now we know, if we have a box, if we force this box, if we put some force on this box, if it moves this way, then we can say the work done is force into displacement. But if there is no movement in this direction, there is no movement in the direction of the force, then the work done is 0. Why? Because W is F dot D and the formula was FD cos theta. Cos theta. If this moves perpendicular, then cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 degree is 0. If the motion is, or the force and the motion are perpendicular, then work done is 0. Same thing here. Motion is in this direction, force is in this direction. There is an angle of 90 degree, so work done is 0. Because cos 90 is 0. So we know that work done in this case is 0. Now what are other things? So they have written the magnetic force is perpendicular to the velocity of particles. So magnetic force is in this direction, velocity is in this direction. So no work is done. So work is 0. And no change in the magnitude of velocity. So again we know what is velocity. Velocity is a vector quantity which has a magnitude, that means speed, and a direction. Let us represent this direction by unit vector n. So velocity has two components, speed and direction. So there is no change on the magnitude of velocity, that means speed is not changed. speed will remain same v, only the direction will change. So there is no change in velocity, no work is done, though the direction of momentum may be changed. That means the direction is changing. So what does this magnetic field did? So magnetic field is in this direction, velocity is in this direction, and force is in this direction, and it start moving in this way, circular path. So now let us see at other points what is happening at other points. So when this was moving like this and magnetic field is in this direction, force was on this direction. When this particle came at this point, so in that case velocity has this direction, magnetic field is in same direction. The direction of the force changes. When it comes at this third point, velocity is in this direction, magnetic field is in same direction. Now the force is in this third direction. So what is the motion? Motion is a circular motion. What is the motion? Motion is a circular motion. So what do we understand by this diagram? If velocity is perpendicular to the magnetic field, the charged particle will do the circular motion. Charged particle will do the circular motion. Now this is unlike the force due to an electric field QE, which can have a component parallel or anti-parallel to the motion and thus can transfer energy in addition to momentum. So let's leave this thing. So it will make these things difficult. What we have understood till now is that if the velocity is perfectly perpendicular to the magnetic field, so the angle between magnetic field and this velocity, so this is magnetic field, so angle is 90 degree. For 90 degree case, the motion is a circular motion. So this is the first case. First consider the case V is perpendicular to B. So this is the first case. The perpendicular force QV cross B acts as centripetal force. So this will work as a centripetal force. So we know in every circular motion there is a force that tries to take this particle towards center. This force is always towards the center. So here is the center. So here this force is towards center, again this is towards center, again this force is towards center. So this force is centripetal force and produces a circular motion perpendicular to the magnetic field. So if you see, this circular motion is perpendicular to the magnetic field. So magnetic field is in this direction, circular motion is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Now the particle will describe a circle if V and B are perpendicular to each other. So this is the first case where we have seen that what will particle do? If particle will describe a circle if V and B are perpendicular to each other. So this is the direction of magnetic field, this is the direction of particle movement, and it will describe a circle, and circle is perpendicular to this magnetic field. So this was the first case. But remember, this is only a special case when V and B are perpendicular, that means theta is equal to 90 degree. The angle between them must be 90 degree. Now let us see a case when the angle is not 90 degree. What will happen in that case? If the velocity has some component along B, so here we see that B magnetic field is in this direction and V is in this direction. V is in this direction and there is some angle between them. Some angle between them which is not equal to 90 degree. Then what will happen? If the angle between them is not 90 degree, what will happen? So we can break this into two parts. Again we know that we can break any vector into two components, one parallel to this magnetic field, another perpendicular to the magnetic field. So we have broken this velocity into two components.